Marc Edwards, former Fighting Irish fullback from 93 to 96 here with my fellow Monogram Club winner, letter winner, Pat Terrell. Pat was here from 86 to 90.
86 to 90.
86 to 90 under Holtz. I play under Holtz as well. We're here for the Notre Dame men's fantasy camp, and you're back with a couple of your former teammates,
Absolutely.
DB mates,
Oh, yeah.
Todd Light, that's a coach here now, and you got Rod Smith back here as well. Have you ever been mistaken for any of those guys before in the past?
You know, I get mistaken for it. Sometimes I let it go if they made good plays. But, yeah, every once in a while. I tell you, I used to get mistaken by, you know, kids would come out and crowd around the locker room after the games, and they would think I was the Rocket. And then when they find out that I was not, they'd start crying.
They would scatter quickly.
And didn't want my autograph. That would embarrass the dads, and then it would get real awkward. But it was all good.
Well, so I guess my other question was, would that be a compliment or a slight? But if they thought you were the Rocket, I think that'd be a compliment.
Rocket's a little dude, man. I mean, an amazing athlete, but you want to get, misinterpreted for like Chris Zorge or something.
A compliment and a slight
There you
all at the same time. The Monogram Club has been working with the current student athletes, finding them career mentors for other, Monogram Club winners, being a career mentors for them. Outside of yourself, which one of your former teammates you think would be a pretty good mentor for these current student athletes?
Wow, I tell you what, they have a lot of guys right here. I mean, in the coaching staff with Todd Light and the running back coach, but Reggie Brooks. I mean, what a great guy. You know, the guy is just got his master's, and he's been around. He's been through the program on all levels as a player, with the coaching staff and with the alumni. So, every alumni that's associated with this school, Mark, as you know, we're all very giving. I mean, we give back everything that we learned that was good and bad to help these guys get through, a very tough time, but a very thrilling time as well, too. So I don't know if I really necessarily answered your question as one single person, but I think, the Notre Dame is a family. It's a network of guys, absolutely.
One of the signature events of the Monogram Club now is the letter jacket ceremony. Your first-year letter winners receive their jackets. We didn't have a big ceremony back in our day, but that said, how did you feel when you got your letterman's jacket? I'm assuming after your freshman year?
Yes, after my freshman year, it was a big goal for us.
Just getting PT as a freshman.
At the time, there was really no such thing as redshirting, and so getting enough playing time to get a letter jacket was a big deal. The only problem, Mark, was, I'm from Florida. So I was so excited about my letter jacket. I wear it back at home.
You needed it up here. You don't need it back
Don't need it back there. I was sweating like a pig, in 70-degree weather with this wool letters jacket, but I had to wear it. That's how much I appreciated it.
Absolutely. Favorite game, or I guess when you get back with the guys and whatever, what's the signature moment, signature game, event during a game that happened that you guys always talk about?
The media and the history books will always talk about the Miami game, and that was a big one for me. It was big because I'm from Florida. Played against a lot of the guys I played against in high school in that game, and happened to be a big part of the win. But I tell you, we talk about the smaller things, the dark side. I remember the Navy game. We giggle back now on how we were down, I believe, against maybe it was Boston College, and Coach Holtz threatened that if they got another first down in the second half, all the starters were going to be benched. And so I remember that vividly because that was probably one of the most intense halves I've ever had. But obviously the Miami game was a big deal for me personally because I was from Florida, and for the school, we went to number one after that, I believe, and that's one we talk about a lot.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, this is one of the thrills for me coming back to this fantasy camp because I get to meet guys that played before me and played after me. And, I remember this guy and, was thrilled to meet him. And actually we played against each other in the pros once or twice, didn't we, maybe?
You were one of those big fullbacks and you tried to find a way to get blocked when he was coming, right?
All right. Thanks a lot,
Mark.